Hey guys, today we'll be going over the new Void Hunter subclass coming with the Taken King, the Nightstalker. Now I really like this subclass, and if you guys know me, you'll know that it's rare that I say anything nice about hunters. But this is going to be a good subclass, and let's review why. Once again, everything here is very much subject to change in between now and the release of the Taken King. Let's start with grenades. Two of them are going to look pretty familiar. We have Spike Grenade and Vortex Grenade, Spike being from the Defender Titan and Vortex being from Voidwalker, but then we have a new grenade called the Slash Grenade. When thrown, this grenade makes a horizontal wall of void light, and the wall generates from the center of the grenade going out to the left and the right. Any new jump modes? Nah, but once again, I was not expecting anything new from the jumps. You get double and triple jump and better control, no blink. The Nightstalker's super ability is called Shadow Shot, which when shot, tethers a large area around where the shot lands. Anything within the radius of the shot is then slowed dramatically and silenced. The first option is Inextricable, where a portion of the damage taken by one tethered target is passed to all others. Then you have, wait for it, where Shadow Shot creates a proximity tether that triggers when targets are close. Finally, you have Gloam Ranger, where if you tether your fire team, they take reduced damage and it buffs their outgoing damage. The melee is actually another grenade, or is a grenade-like thing called Smoke. The base ability is thrown and slows and disorients those within the cloud. We have Smog, which significantly increases the size of smoke, Envenomed, which adds a toxin to the smoke, turning it into what sounds like a poison cloud that wizards use, and Snare, which allows smoke to stick to surfaces and then acts like a proximity mine, blowing up when an enemy walks by. Next up, we have the stat trees. Those are basically the same as in-game right now, no changes there. For the first column of variety bonuses, we have Uncanny Archer, where for every target tethered, you gain 1 armor and recovery until your next Shadow Shot is charged, and it reduces the time until your next Shadow Shot. We have Shadow Trapper, where tethers have increased range, duration, and potency, and we have Well Provisioned, where you gain another grenade and significantly increased grenade durations. In the second column of variety bonuses, we have Keen Scout, where you sneak faster, you gain enhanced motion tracker, and you mark targets that you damage, which will give your allies a waypoint to those marked targets. I'm not sure 100% on what it means to sneak faster at the moment. Rapid Shot gives you 2 explosive arrows to shoot quickly after you use Shadow Shot. And finally, Shade Step gives you the evade ability by hitting R3 and then I guess R3 again. I think it's the dodge roll thing that you guys might have seen in any sort of trailers. So how about some builds? Starting with PvE, I think Vortex Grenade, Gloam Ranger, Smog, either Uncanny Archer or Shadow Trapper, and Rapid Shot. Gloam Ranger is much more of an offensive style support choice as opposed to Inextricable, which will work much better with Shadow Trapper. Those abilities have a lot of synergy together. I do really like the concept of Uncanny Archer because if you wrangle a lot of enemies, that's a mega big boost to armor and recovery, although obviously for boss fights you'll probably want Gloam Ranger. Smog is going to be good for cutting off enemy vision, sort of flashbang style. It does say disorient, and disorients, assuming it works like flashbang grenade, are really good in PvE. Rapid Shot will be nice to add a little bit to the damage front since Shadow Shot isn't exactly a big damage dealer, it's more focused on crowd control. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the PvE capabilities. For PvP, well, this isn't what you hunters are used to. This is not a go around and easily murder everyone super. This is a playmaker super. This is a playmaker subclass. You're gonna need to have patience and wait for that pristine moment, otherwise you're literally just gonna be getting that 1 kill with Shadow Shot. Yeah, Datto, we get it. How about a build? Alright, yeah, let's do that. PvP build. Vortex Grenade is good. I think Slash Grenade might surprise some people as well, but it's mainly for zoning, and Vortex Grenade does a very good job of zoning as is. Jump's probably going to be the triple jump, although that's totally up to you. Wait for it seems like an interesting choice, but I think I'd rather have full control over my super as opposed to just leaving it there for someone. Although, for something like Rift, which is a new PvP mode that I'll be going over pretty soon, being able to set and forget to block off an area is gonna come in handy sometimes. I don't think you're gonna see Gloam Ranger too much, but it can have potential if your group is well coordinated. Snare is another set and forget kind of thing for zoning. It can come in handy, but I think Smog is going to be pretty good as well. It was pretty obnoxious to deal with when I was playing against it. Well provisioned sounds really good, and once again plays into the zoning and crowd control game, but the grenades Nightstalker has aren't exactly phenomenal. They're not awful, but I mean, Spike Grenade is very noticeable, and that's why not a lot of people use it. Slash Grenade has some potential, same with Vortex, obviously. Uncanny Archer is probably going to be a skip unless you're a super master wizard of trapping a ton of people every single time. Shadow Trapper keeping people silenced is a pretty big deal, especially in the Mayhem mode, where supers are just flying around non-stop. That stops people dead in their tracks. Rapid Shot or Shade Step is going to be your last option. Rapid Shot for the potential kills, and Shade Step because it seems like it could be really good, but, you know, we haven't gotten to use it just yet, so verdict's still kind of out on that. So, yeah, I have to say that I think I'm really going to enjoy this subclass for PvE. Hunters finally have a support-style subclass. Typically, the Hunter has been a very selfish and, honestly, not a very effective PvE class. Only in Prison of Elders have they become any sort of a commodity, although it's mainly in the going invis and rezzing people market. Now, Hunters have a chance to, you know, be good in PvE, and that's good. It might want to make me roll 100 PvE, I don't know. It's great for being able to set up your teammates for really, really good supers, or just being able to suppress the enemy so that you can retreat. Good coordinated supers are really going to enable you to just annihilate tons and tons and tons of enemies. Are we going to see Nightstalker in PvP? I think at the start, yeah, because people are going to want to play with the new subclass, that's only natural. But I don't think you'll see Nightstalker outside of Control and Rift, maybe Mayhem as a tool to shut down other players. It'll be strong in the objective game modes for sure, and there's going to be plenty of big plays made with the Shadow Shot. But in any sort of deathmatch, no objective mode, you'll probably continue to see Gunslinger and Blade Dancer because, well, there's not really a reason not to use them. Those are my thoughts on the Nightstalker. I look forward to it very, very much. The Stormcaller is last, and I think you guys are going to like it. I'll see you soon for that.